this was the week where former President Donald Trump pulled a "you can't fire me, I quit" on the Screen Actors Guild after he found out they were holding meetings to discuss booting him from the union. And in one of his first public statements since being booted from the White House and losing his Twitter account, he wrote, let me pull up the graphic. He wrote, I write to you today regarding the so-called disciplinary committee hearing aimed at revoking my union membership. Who cares? That's the first line, is who cares?
It's who cares exclamation point, not who cares question mark. Which is because it is a question. Who cares?
Well, I'm not familiar with your work, Screen Actors Guild. I'm very proud of my work on movies such as Home Alone 2, Zoolander, and Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, and television shows including The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Saturday Night Live, and of course, one of the most successful shows in television history, The Apprentice, to just name a few. Well, I'm not. How catty is this man? Like the cattiest person.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, just so you know, all of those parts are parts in which he played himself. You guys, I don't know if you can consider that acting. Like every day I wake up and play myself. No cameras around, excluding this show. But like, I'm just myself. But do I get access to a healthcare plan and bargaining power just for being myself? Hell no. Should I? Yes.
I really thought your performance on Thursdays was not your strongest work as yourself. So I went on IMDb to see about Trump's acting credits. Trump has 26 acting credits, in quotes, of which 23 involve playing Donald Trump. 23 out of 26. The other 3 are for playing Forbes cover billionaire in an animated video short called Horrorween, VIP patron in a movie called 54, and Waldo's dad in the 1994 remake of The Little Rascals. So that's the extent of his acting oeuvre.
So essentially just, Ronald Rumpf, like the same guy. The same guy over and over again. I was watching actually the entire, like a back-to-back clips of every cameo he's ever had. And I was like, oh my God, he had it so good. Like everything was fine when he could be president. Like, or when he wasn't president, we could just be an actor or just be like a television billionaire. Like what was wrong with that? Everything was so safe. It like actually made me miss the old Donald Trump. And I think we should have just fabricated a new show. It could have been, it could have been like, instead of the West Wing, like the Weimar Wing. Instead, we got that the real deal. Also, like he doesn't need union perks. He's like the last person who needs a union perk. Like, what's he gonna do if he like stages a walkout? Like gonna walk out on his own persona. You can't. Anyway? I'm done.
Well, and obviously, he's complaining that the union didn't do anything for him, and which demonstrates that he also doesn't understand what unions do, because what the union did for him was for those roles in which he played himself in, for example, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was paid SAG minimums, at least, which, are not bad. He doesn't need the money, but that's a different problem.
Yeah.
Right. So,
they protected his rights.
They protected his rights. And there are lots of people who didn't, who really appreciated that, who depended on that. And then after that, SAG went ahead and voted to expel him anyway. They were like, oh, you resigned? Well, not only we're going to vote anyway. We're not going to kick you out. We're going to forbid you from ever rejoining. And so if you're not, what it means is that like these things that happened in the past where like Wall Street Money Never Sleeps would be like, let's get Donald Trump to play Donald Trump for this, that in the future, no one can ever do that. Do you know what I mean? Like there was that Republican Senator Fred Thompson who for years would just turn up on like episodes of The Good Wife playing Republican Senator Fred Thompson or whatever. And, that like Trump can never do that again. Like no one can ever stunt cast Donald Trump to just show up and deliver 3 lines and be a dick and rape somebody.
Because they're all SAG.
Because it's SAG work, and he's been banned from the union. And so he can't come back. Even if they relaunch The Apprentice, he can't walk across the screen and say, "What's up, everybody?" He can only be an extra.
Oh my God. I mean, he's just going to be in Bannon's 10th movie about the Clintons or whatever.
Yeah, he's going to have to do non-union productions and, go to to be on like local television in North Korea or something.
Yeah, he's basically going to be me on the internet. Hey, thanks so much for watching the Bitchuation Room podcast live stream. And while you're here, why don't you just subscribe to this channel? I promise it'll be good.